In this video, I'm going to show you how to remove the front differential in a 3/4 or 1-ton GM truck. Specifically, I'm working on an 07 Silverado Classic with a Duramax engine. Raise your vehicle and place it on jack stands, and then remove the front 2 tires. This truck has a 4-inch lift on it, so it might look just slightly different than yours, but everything should be about the same. First thing I gotta do is remove the skid plate. I don't remember what stock ones look like. They might be plastic, but it should be pretty straightforward. Just find the bolts and remove those. And I'm gonna remove mine right now. Now that skid plate's out of the way, I'm going to drain the fluid from the differential. Just as a matter of good habit, I always remove the top drain plug first. That way you can make sure you can get it off in order to fill it. Obviously that wouldn't matter now, but it's just a good habit to always remove that one first, and then remove the lower one right there to drain it. So I'm going to slide my pan under here and remove those. And this lower one is a 13 millimeter. It's a good idea to wear gloves when you're draining gear oil, because gear oil stinks and it's hard to get the smell off. This truck has 200,000 miles on it and is requiring a differential rebuild due to bearing noise. So I'm not surprised to see a fair amount of metal on this magnet. However, I have drained perfectly good differentials that have had a similar amount of buildup, so don't automatically freak out if yours looks similar. I actually expected mine to look worse. Okay, after that finishes draining, I'll put the plugs back in. That way I don't make a mess while I'm trying to remove it. In the meantime, while it's still dripping, I'm going to go ahead and remove the front of this drive shaft. I'll just rotate this around so I can get my impact on each one of those. There it goes. That actually came out easier than I thought it was going to. And now I can just lower it down and it'll be out of my way. While I have this out, I'm going to check my U-joints. Caps. They're better than I thought they would be. As many miles as they have. They still feel good. Check the back ones too. Alright. Okay, next we're going to remove the CV axle. This will require a 17 millimeter socket. Before doing this step, you're going to want to have some bungee cords or something nearby, because once you get this CV axle all the way out, you don't want it to be left to hang from this inner CV joint. You're just going to want to tie it up and support it. That way you don't put any stress on that joint. before I take this last one out, just gonna go ahead and tie this up somehow. It's kind of similar to the way you might tie up a brake caliper. There we go. Hopefully that's not in my way of this last. And we're loose. Oh yeah, my truck has a spacer behind here, so I'm gonna get that out. Alright. And now I just do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, on the left side of the differential is this electrical connector. I'm gonna go ahead and remove it now. A little difficult to get out. Disconnect these. You slide a screwdriver in and kind of pry them apart, and you can pull this up. And don't forget to do the other one as well, just right there. Alright, now that's loose. And then over here is a vent hose. I'm gonna pull it out as well. Oh boy, don't want to pull out. I might need to get something that I can kind of pry that loose with. Yeah. Let's see if I can get this in here. Get this off. Just prying it back at the end of a flathead screwdriver. I think that broke it loose enough. I should be able to get it now. There we go. If you haven't already, make sure you do have a jack that's supporting your differential at this point. Okay, I'm on the rear of my differential carrier case now. We're going to start off by removing the rear bolt that attaches the case. Now mine's going to look different than yours because of the lift, but the principle's the same. You're going to start in the rear and find this bolt and remove it. There we go. I'd have to get a punch to remove that the rest of the way. That bolt is stuck in the hole. So then I'm going to just punch it the rest of the way through. Next, I'm going to remove the two bolts that connect the axle tube to the chassis. Actually, on a stock truck, they're not bolts. On a stock truck, all you'd have to do is just remove these two nuts. Because my truck is lifted, there's that 4-inch plate there with bolts on it. And last, I'm going to remove this front bolt that holds the differential carrier in. now I'm just going to slowly lower it from the vehicle. Slowly prying it down out of this bushing. There we go. Bushing's kind of tight, so I'm actually having to pry this out slowly. I think the weight of this side is causing it to get jammed up in there a little more than it needs to be. Oh, that one side is just stuck. Oh, God. Oh, that landed on my hand. That hurt. Ah. Smashed my hand between the differential and the jack. Just all of a sudden let loose and came on me. And it's not light. God. Now I'm just gonna bring it down kind of slowly. Got it down through here on the side shaft. Oh, why are you stuck again? And it's out. If this video helped you, please help us by clicking that subscribe button.